Ugh, I'm so sore. I'm so sore today. Uh, Joe in real life, day 128. I have just a regular coffee cup. I feel better. I'm not sick anymore, but I am beat up. I am just beat up, rough around the edges. I did a catering last night. I did about 10 hours. Um, I'm not sore from my workouts, but I'm sore because we had an oyster roast and a low country boil in the catering. I carried 75-pound bags of oysters. I'd say 100 times, but it was way more than that. Not 1,000, but definitely 100 reps of lugging 75-pound bags of oysters. Um, Gather round, young blood. Old creaky bones is gonna tell you a tale of recovery points. I don't know where I was going with that. That's dumb. But yeah, so you might not know this because you're young and your body works good, and um, you work out sometimes and you get sore like a regular person. But when you're old, the concept of recovery points starts to actually matter. And I took care of myself while I was sick. I did. I mean, I worked out a little bit, but you saw those workouts. They were not serious. I went a little harder yesterday, but I kept it well under the red line, well under. And then I went to work, and I had a long work day, a lot of physical labor. It's catering, so it's like I wasn't lugging stone or anything, but it's still work, you know? A lot of equipment, a lot of bags of oysters. My neck, my grip, my obliques, which are destroyed, which reminds me, I got to keep doing farmer's carries. That's so great for the obliques. I might do a little of that today to loosen up. Um, and then I slept last night. I ate good food yesterday, but I ate a lot of food that was like, had barbecue sauce on it. That's not optimal. Barbecue sauce is delicious, especially ours. But if you want to like a meat machine that runs good, barbecue sauce is not a great choice. I don't feel like you have to be a nutritionist to figure that out. I feel like just a regular person would know that. And so I got a good night's sleep, but I didn't get a great one. I had good food, but I didn't have great food. And I did a ton of work. And today, my traps, my obliques, my forearms, my feet, they feel like they're ground beef where my muscles should be. Just with crushed glass mixed in with them. Just bad. But this is a squat every day thing, isn't it? And I have a daily minimum. So I'm going to take probably as much time or more warming up and stretching. And then I'm going to get that minimum on my back and I'm just going to do it. And that's going to be it for today. Maybe I'll do some one-hand deadlifts too. Last night's work really got me thinking. My beautiful cul-de-sac really got me thinking. I need uneven loading. This is what I was thinking about when I was laying in bed this morning, trying to teach my legs how to work again. I need more uneven loading in my training because it's awesome, because it's a great non-conventional way to load your system, and it's clearly a weak area. Just holding my phone like this so that I can talk to you, my right delt is screaming. This phone, I mean, does it even weigh a pound? Like, That should not be. It should not be the case. So I'm going to keep it unambitious. I have to get into work today too, but just for a couple hours. And honestly, I'm looking forward to going because I'm going to bike out and hopefully that'll loosen me up a little bit. I know it will, actually. Yeah, to my new viewers, this is the sort of gripping content you can expect. Sometimes I just laugh at my own jokes and talk into a camera with a small amount of squatting going on. I find myself hilarious today. Stay tuned, guys. Squats coming up after I warm up, which is going to take a minute. Okay, so this is a fun game I play sometimes. And I'm doing it in time lapse, even though it's kind of dumb and kind of hard to see what's going on. Because I wanted to show you the whole thing. These are the rules. Basically, you start with the bar, you pick your movement. Doesn't matter what it is. Front squat, back squat. I'm doing Kang squats. It can be anything. You give yourself a 30-minute time limit. So I started a stopwatch. It's windy out. I'm going to go back in. And in 30 minutes, you jump up 10 pounds. So 44, 45-pound bar, 55, 65, 75, 85. Rest as needed. No prescribed rest period. So in the beginning, I'm moving pretty fast. The amount of time it takes me to rack the weight is how much I'm resting, you know? 1 rep. That's what I did today. You don't have to do 1 rep. You can do any rep number you like. I'd keep it low though. It's gonna get rough later. And you just go up until you can't go up anymore, or you run out of time. This is one of my phone-in workouts, phoned-in ones, you know? Like, I am not up for anything serious today. I'm just not. But I have 30 minutes and I could get something in, you know? I'm kind of mandated to get something in. This is squat every day. So I can't really check my form because 5 times speed on the time lapse is too fast. Why don't they have a 3 times speed? It's annoying. Probably there is one, but I'm too old and weird to figure it out. And yeah, all I'm doing is getting under the bar, is getting something in today. You know, trying to get my sore, achy hips and hamstrings to do something. And yeah, you see me doing some idiot stretches. Those aren't technical stretches. That's just like a little movement snack, just what my body needs, right? And I mean, that's essentially it. You go up until you can't go up anymore. And then you're done for the day, right? So what I'm doing alongside this or inside it is I'm also trying to spark up a conversation with my body. You know, you hear people, especially in the yoga community talking like, you got to listen to your body, you know? Don't do anything, blah, 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 that causes pain. Don't move into pain. Don't blah, blah, blah. I'm doing blah, blah, blahs a lot. I'm kind of ditzy after my last set. I understand what they're trying to say, but also in that community, usually the person talking to you is a beautiful young woman in her 20s who's never had a meaningful physical problem in her life. Typically, these yoga teachers, and I'm not talking trash here, I know it sounds like that, but they come from an athletic background, they kind of got burned out, and then they found yoga, and they're revitalized again, right? And they're asking you to listen to your body and not push into any kind of danger zone. But here's the problem with that. They've already learned how to communicate with their body before they ever even found yoga. And some of us who are less accustomed to that kind of work, especially a new student, we don't know how to have that conversation, right? So you have to start up a dialogue before you can listen at all. And you have to learn the language of the body. And part of what I'm doing here is I'm working on my breathing and bracing. I'm putting myself in an awkward position, the Kang squat, and I'm seeing what my body has to say, but I'm also talking to it, telling it like, look, this is the position we're getting into. The load is getting progressively more demanding, and we're going until we can't anymore, until we run out of time. We're not negotiating that, you know? And so I'm listening to it. I'm listening to it tell me things like, all right, well, then we got to go fast in the beginning. We got to go fast. We got to get a little warmer. And that way we have some fat on the clock at the end. You know, you see me spinning my arms around right here. And I took my sweatshirt off because I wasn't finding a clear bar position in my low bar squat, you know? And like, that's my body's kind of informing me that shit wasn't going great. I think we're coming up on my 185. Yep. And like, yeah, I never Kang squat a 185. And point of fact, I probably didn't Kang squat a 185 very well here. I think it looked more like a regular squat, just with broken hips. Yeah. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that was the case. Yeah, that just looked like a regular squat. I mean, a little awkward. So yeah, that voiceover wasn't my best. Look at me, I'm wild-eyed now. I'm a little cuckoo bananas. But I got a workout in. And yeah, man, if you try that workout, let me know. I seriously would love your feedback. I really like it. You know, when you're doing something counterintuitive to proper training, like squatting every day, it makes sense that you would find alternative workouts on your quote unquote rest days that are a little more game oriented, a little more fun, a little less demanding. And, you know, I get comments all the time, people accusing me of being a masochist. There was nothing masochistic about what I just did, except for maybe the last 2 or 3 reps. And like, they're only masochistic insofar as like just working out is somewhat masochistic, you know? Like, I definitely feel better now physically than I did when I started. My brain maybe is a little snap, crackle, pop, but as far as like my physical capabilities, I'm awake, I'm ready to move, I've oiled my joints, and I'm ready to go down that yellow brick road. Yeah, I just did that. Anyway, this is Joe in real life. I love you guys. Be good to each other today. And I'm going to try hard to do the same. I'll see you tomorrow.